Thank you for joining me today to this amazing transformational wisdom session. Friends, we all live in an extraordinary world. This amazing, incredible world consists of 7.8 billion people, 195 countries, 6,500 languages, numerous rich and magnificent cultures, and complex political, economic, and social systems. So in this game of life, we all are obsessed to learn and earn through the material knowledge of this amazing world. And it's a great feeling to become accomplished. It's a wonderful feeling. But what I am about to share with you today is this, that there are two types of accomplishments. First type of accomplishments are seen. For example, our wealth can be seen by people. Our success can be seen by everyone. Our degrees, our titles can be seen by everyone. And the second type of accomplishment is what's unseen. And what I mean by unseen accomplishments is something that we cannot see, but we can always experience it. So by that I mean our value systems, our behavior patterns, our belief systems, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. And these are all the powers of our mind and spirit. And mind you, in order to be victorious in life, we must learn how to do the mastery on both seen and unseen worlds. Because when victory and humility both are part of you, that's when you become an extraordinary person living an extraordinary life. We all are aware of the fact that this material knowledge helps us to create a lifestyle. And with the help of material knowledge, we all can drive most expensive cars, we can live in big mansions, and we can possess all sorts of comforts in our life. But take a moment and think. Having possessed all these things but inside feeling a nervous wreck, it's like best dressed but feeling stressed, suppressed and depressed. Can we ever be happy? Can you lead a happy life? The answer is no, but that's exactly what is happening in today's world. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, he 2 days ago reported at CNN News that this pandemic is picking up speed again, giving significant rise to mental health issues. last year around this time, 15 Americans reported that they were stressed, and today it's 1 in every 4, which is very, very alarming. Just imagine these numbers, what they are trying to explain to us, that it's touching almost every single family. So last year it was 1 in 15, and this year it's 1 in 4. Huge rise. Now take a moment and think, can this material knowledge can help us bring this rate down? Can this material success alone can help us deal with this monstrous problem? I'm sure you'll agree with me, the answer is no. This pandemic has come to our life to internally awaken us. And we must rise to the call of this awakening of present times. This pandemic, it has confirmed one thing. And what is that? That life can never be the way we want it to be. Even our spouse, our children cannot be the way exactly we want them to be, isn't it? There's only one thing that can be exactly how we want it to support us. There's only one entity, and that entity is our mind. If we can strengthen our mind, if we can learn to train our mind, then there is nothing in this world that can come between you and living your dreams. And this strengthening comes from spiritual development. It comes from spiritual nourishment. Now the question comes in, how do we strengthen our inner state of being? Let me tell you, we all should, or at least one person in every single family should take the responsibility to strengthen their inner spiritually. So today I'm going to share with you 3 powerful secrets coming from our ancient scriptures that will help you to create that inner strength, that powerful mind and powerful spirit. So the very first thing in Sanskrit, it's called Shravana. Means listening. It all starts from listening this higher knowledge. Because when the divine content goes inside you, then what it does is, first it awakens us. Instantly it awakens us. It gives us the power to discriminate between right and wrong. What's good for us and what's bad for us. We call it power of discrimination. And this power comes to us from, first step is listening to what we are doing right now. So when we take some time out of our busy schedules and listen to this higher knowledge, it helps us to create a vertical growth in our life. By vertical growth, I mean that growth in our inner, in our self-development. And it's only through this vertical growth we can sustain our horizontal growth, which is our seen accomplishments. So first thing is Shravana. Always remember that. The second powerful tip that I am going to share with you is called Manana. That we must practice everything that we learn through Shravana. Everything that we learn needs to be practiced 10 times. The ratio has to be between 1 to 10. So, whatever we practice, we become good at it, isn't it? As of today, we all have been practicing material knowledge, and look at our lives. We've become really very, very good at it. By creating our career or becoming an established business person, we have achieved just because we have been practicing it every single day. And we became very, very successful. Similarly, when we start to practice this spiritual knowledge, we can become very, very good at it. Mind you that we all are obsessed with the information about this material world. From the time we are born till the last minute, we are constantly improving our database about this world. But let me tell you one thing, more than information, what we need today is transformation. Transformation in the way we think, in the way we feel, and in the way we act or behave. And that transformation comes from spiritual development, spiritual growth. It comes when we make a commitment to our own self. We become very determined to make a difference in our life, and through spiritual development, we gain the power to create sincerity of action, we create purity in our thoughts and positivity in our minds. Take a moment and just imagine that can this accomplish success through academic knowledge, we can change our habits? Can we change our attitude with this knowledge that we learn at any given university? Can we change our behavior patterns, our values? The answer is no. This change comes from practicing this higher knowledge. So when we practice spiritual knowledge, then we not only raise our lifestyle, but we raise our life. We elevate our life to the highest level. And the third thing, the third secret that I'm going to share with you today, it's called Anubhava, another Sanskrit word meaning when you follow the first step of Shravana and second step of Manana, which is listening and practicing, then you create magic in your life through amazing experiences. You create magic in your life. That's when you transform from the mode of competition to a mode of contribution. That's when goodness starts to flow through you, where you start to share your skills, your knowledge, and everything that you possess with everyone else. Friends, that's when you transform from the mode of tensions to attention. Instead of focusing on other people and thinking about what's lacking in my life, you focus on your own self to see what kind of blessings I have in my own life. And when you shift your focus, your attention from others to your own self, then that protects you from the negative emotions of greed, jealousy, and suffering. It is through this spiritual knowledge, when we start living and making this knowledge a wisdom in our daily life, we move from imbalance to a completely balanced state of mind. And when we achieve this balance, then it starts to percolate into our work life, in our relationships, in our every single day. This is when we not just go through life, we grow through life every single moment. All your faculties start to support you. You rise in your consciousness. You become one with it. You can never be separated from your elevated state. All the dormant forces in you start to become alive. And you can create the destiny, whichever destiny you want to desire in your life. So in conclusion, what I'm going to say to you is, when we practice these three powerful secrets of Shravana, Manana and Anubhava, through these we start to become an extraordinary person living an extraordinary life. It not only gives us branded lifestyle, but it gives us branded life. And that's when we earn to learn, we earn to share and care, and we earn to first change ourselves and then start helping others. So let's practice this higher wisdom now through guided healing meditation by silencing our mind, so that we can allow this powerful energy to flow through us, through our minds, to our body, through us to all our loved ones, and through us to this entire humanity. So let's find a place where you cannot be disturbed for next 15 minutes. Sit straight, spine straight yet relaxed. You can sit on the chair or down, it's perfectly fine, but make sure that you're sitting straight. This is the meditation mudra. You can take the thumb and index finger and place your wrists on your knees, or you can keep your palms in your lap, whatever is comfortable for you. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Have a beautiful smile on your face. Now take a nice, long, deep inhale through your nostrils to the count of 4. Hold for the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. And with this exhale, softly close your eyes. Feel the silence of your mind, because when we disconnect with the pains and sufferings of the outer world through our eyes and through our ears, and we connect to our inner world, higher powers start to whisper in our ears. Through this connection, when we move within, we merge our individuality into universality. We gain the oceanic power. Take a nice, long, deep inhale. Hold it to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4 through your nostrils. At this point, feel the relaxation in your entire body and mind. Just relax yourself completely. Allow your ego to exit so that you can be in touch with your spirit, your true original nature of peace, calmness, joy, purity, and positivity. And now silence your internal dialogue by listening to this guided meditation. With this inhale, feel as if you are inhaling peace, you're inhaling joy, you're inhaling that balance. And while exhaling the out breath, allow the toxicity of your non-essential negative emotions exiting from every cell of your body. Mindful, conscious breathing. Through every breath, embrace the good, and through every exhale, out breath, let go the negative emotions. So embrace the good and drop the bad. Allow this cycle to continue through your mindful, conscious inhales and exhales. Just bring your awareness to your breath. Just imagine what you know and what you are about to discover through this powerful practice. After Shravana, we are now doing Manana. After Shravana, we are now doing Manana to create Anubhava, the magic the extraordinary way of living life happens when you shut your eyes from the outer world and take a step within. Through guided meditation, we connect to our inner self, and then we connect to the source of all existence, to the source of all healing, to the source of all knowing. Feel how empowered you are becoming. Say to yourself, I am a powerful soul. Bring your mind to your heart center. This is the place of unfoldment, a place of profound beauty where we feel subtler, gentler, softer emotions, feelings. And now imagine a white light throbbing in your heart, pulsating white light, spreading calming energy to your entire body and mind. Allow this white calming energy to expand from your heart to every cell of your body. Allow this white calming light to expand into your mind, your body, and then from your heart, allow it to flow to all your family members, to your home, purifying your home, and then to the entire humanity, to your outer world. Slowly introduce this mantra to your mind. Sat Chit Ananda. Repeat in your mind these three powerful words. Sat Chit Ananda. Love, knowing, bliss. Allow this feeling of love, knowing, and bliss to flow through every cell of your body. It is through this meditative practice we transform from competition to contribution. It is through this practice we transform from imbalances of life to a completely balanced state of mind. It is through this practice we move from tensions to complete attention on our own self, creating purity in our mind, positivity in our heart, and sincerity in our action. It is through this practice we become one with the Supreme Power. Feel that God's purity is radiating through your mind and body. Feel that God's energy is healing you. I thank you, God, for giving me these wonderful gifts of mind, body, and breath. But I must nurture them with the waters of spiritual practices. I connect with my inner self through power of breath by bringing my awareness to my conscious inhales and exhales. Your love for me is unparalleled, God. Your love for me is unconditional. I thank you, God, for accepting me the way I am and transforming me with your divine light. Slowly come back to your body consciousness, and together we'll chant Om 1 time. Take a nice long deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Keeping the eyes closed, rub your palms. Keep rubbing your palms. Feel the warmth, the healing energy in your palms. Feel the warmth, the healing energy. And now take these healing palms and place them on your eyes. Feel the calming energy. Feel the difference you've made just by spending little time on Shravana, Manana and Anubhava. And now take these healing palms, place them on your head. May I always think right, because when I think right, right things start to happen in my life. And now take these healing palms and rub it all over your body. We're doing self-Reiki on ourselves. Just rub it all over your body and then slowly come back to your prayerful hands position. Softly start opening your eyes, open up your palms and say, yes, I can. Yes, I can surf through the unpredictabilities of life with a predictable self through Shravana, Manana and Anubhava. And then bow down to Almighty and thank God for giving us this wisdom to devote some time by connecting to ourselves and to His supreme power. And this concludes our today's meditative session. I hope that you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Please carry these thoughts of awareness in your everyday till we meet again next Monday at 7:30. And if you liked this amazing ancient wisdom, then do subscribe to my channel Anu Malhotra @MMY. I repeat, Anu Malhotra @MMY. And also do let me know how was your experience by writing few words in the comment section. So with that, have a wonderful, blessed evening. Thank you and namaste.